What's up, SourceFed Nerd Movie Club motherfuckers? Don Brosman here to do another movie review that's going to be a lot better than the one I did for Branson all them months ago. So the one we did this week that Meg Turney and Trish Hertzberger has never seen was End of Watch. Now, I've seen this movie, and the first time I saw it, didn't really like it. Stars Jake Gyllenhaal, stars Michael Pena, stars America Ferrera, and it's about two cops who are partners and they're in Los Angeles. The reason I didn't like the movie the first time is because there was no real set antagonist. Throughout the movie, the Curbside gang eventually evolves as the people that they're fighting against, but there's no real set antagonist. No one to really hate. Even the main bad boss guy who puts the hit out on the two cops isn't there for like half a second. He's not a character that's actually developed. You just see him in night vision goggles for like 5 seconds. So I really, when I first saw this movie, did not care that much for it. Watching it a second time, I kind of understood more of what the movie was supposed to be focused on. And that's the character development and the relationship between Jake Gyllenhaal, which is Brian Taylor, and Michael Pena's, who was Vazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazvazv didn't like about the movie was that Jake Gyllenhaal's character supposedly is doing some movie documentary thing for school, and it never really builds anywhere, goes anywhere. It's almost like they threw that in as the scapegoat or the easy way out of how they can shoot bad, shaky cam and get away with it. So that was kind of, I thought, a cheat. I wasn't real happy with the way they did that. If they're going to include some sort of documentary piece, they need to, I think, elaborate on it a little bit more. My favorite actress right now, or one of them anyways, is Anna Kendrick. If you haven't seen Pitch Perfect, see it, and as soon as that comes out on Netflix, that has to be a movie club watch. So the movie, you know, it's got lots of action. There's lots of blood and guts, and, you know, people getting shot, and, you know, hands getting whatever, and there's body parts and this and that. But overall, everything seemed kind of sensationalized. And I know it's a movie, which is what it's supposed to be, but it felt like a Hollywood movie about a real-life court case or something that's been sensationalized to be entertaining, because it's kind of boring. That's what this felt like. It felt like a day and a time, or like a week of these guys' lives were so over-exaggerated, it was almost impossible to be like, oh my god, this is really what happens to police officers in Los Angeles. And if it is, fine. That sucks, because you have to deal with that much shit that often. But I mean, come on, they take some welfare visit just to find some blood circus ring. They, you know, decide to stop the ice cream truck driver because he, you know, had a flat tire and he turns out to be selling coke to everybody. Okay, that's not necessarily in the movie, but that's the exaggerations that I'm talking about. The movie moves pretty quick, it's not too long. You really develop that connection with the two characters, which is good. But again, there's no main antagonist, so it's hard for them to kind of develop as that hero or anti-hero. You know, every little piece of the movie was just that, a little piece. It almost was like sketch comedy-esque, sort of like, you know, a bunch of little stories put together. You know, there's nothing leading up to the house burning. There's nothing that happens really afterwards. It's just all little stuff that kind of was lumped together. Overall, I thought the movie was good. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to people who are into action cop comedy. Oh, it's not even a comedy, action cop movies. I really hope next week's is a little bit better. But anyways, that's my review of End of Watch. My name's Don Brosman. You saw it here. Hopefully I see you guys on SourceFed Nerd. If not, you know, I'll see you guys some other time. Alright, later.